Good afternoon, traders. It is Friday, January 17th, 2014. The U.S. stock market is closed. You know, we have had such a fabulous month and such a fabulous week. It just seems like we clean up every single day. And when you have that kind of action, just like a market, your trading has got to level off at some point, and it did level off a little. We basically kind of had a wash today. And it was kind of too bad. It was a little bit disappointing to me. We had about $6,000 or so on the close yesterday, positive. That's normally pretty good. And then when we came in this morning, that more than doubled right after the open. I was looking at $15,000 in our open trade equity. So I was thinking, wow, you know, Friday's going to be just a continuation of everything we've been seeing. And then it just kind of melted down and withered away. And we ended up, we did close out positive over $4,000. That's good. But the bad news is we're carrying negative over $4,000 over the weekend. So it's basically a wash. We broke even today. Anyway, you know, the problem was we have several of these stocks in our portfolio with China in them. Now, I don't know if that means that they're related or not, but they're very thin, they're very volatile. You can make a lot of money with them if things are going on your side, but if they go against you, it really hurts. And what happened this morning, we had one good trade on the open in China Sun Energy, and then that just melted down, and we ended up taking a loss in China Sun Energy. And then we got into this trade in China Distance Education, that's DL. Been a good market. I mean, we've made some money in that market, but today we got into trading. It was just horrible, and it was dragging us down all day. It was the real fly in the ointment for us today. So, you know, we just had, as I said, we didn't lose money today. We actually made some, but it didn't feel good. It wasn't like usual. And as I say, we had a lot of profits at the beginning of the day, and they went down the toilet. Anyway, Dow Jones Industrial gained 41 points. It's basically just hovering below its all-time highs. Can't quite decide what it's going to do. It's certainly not a bear market, though, folks. 41 points. It did make 41 points today. And so, you know, we were carrying negative 4,500. We made over 4,000 in closed out trades. Let's take a look at those charts. Okay, here's the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and this thing here was the all-time record highs that I made 2 days ago, kind of flattening out after the big push up, flattening out. Came back yesterday, not by very much, but it did come back some. Today it was really trying to take those highs out. You can see here actually at the highs today we're pretty close to taking those all-time highs out, and then it kind of dribbled off at the end, but it did come on strong on the last bars. Quite a bit of buying coming in. I will guarantee that the Dow is going to take out its record highs next week, and I would say it was a good chance it'll take out those record highs on Monday. Very powerful market here, and I'm very comfortable with it. I'll show you a couple of the trades. Okay, this is our problem trade. This is in DL, which is China Distance Education. And you can see here, 4 days ago we had gotten into this thing, and we were in a 3-day trade that we got out of here, and that was good for between $6,000 and $7,000. Very, very nice trade. This morning this thing pops up, and we get in it again, and you know, I'm thinking, well, maybe it's going to do it again, but then it just kind of settles back down here and retraces, and we're holding about negative 3,500 in that trade. I'm not sure what it's going to do. You know, this is a very volatile market, And we could end up getting out of this okay, but anytime you have a trade that's gone that negative, it's, shall we just say, it's not a real good thing. I'll show you another one here. Let's end the discussion on a positive note. This is in INCSY, I-N-C-S-Y. That's a medical stock, and this Insys Therapeutics, I think. Insys Therapeutics, INSEE. Anyway, we had gotten into this thing yesterday, and it actually went against us, and then it came back really nicely this morning. Real good follow through. This thing just went up and up and up and up, and we got out of here with, you know, $5,500 or so. Then we get right back in, and we make some more money. So this whole thing here is about $6,000 worth, but we're still holding it, going in, holding it over the weekend. You know, if I had my druthers, I think I would be happy just to take my profits there and be done with it. But we trade a system. We do what the system says. And so we are going to be holding INSEE over the weekend and hope for a little more positive movement on Monday. That's what the system says to do. Anyway, fantastic week. Absolutely fantastic week. This is Trader Bob signing off. You guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you again on Monday.